Alright, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So, this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the number one choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks.
Okay, so welcome back to the semi-final of the International Open Straight Pool Championship. We have Mario the Panda He and Thorsten the Hitman Hohmann in a race to 150 to get a spot in the final and guarantee $7,000. For commentary, I invited Mike Warden with me from TvMike's Billiardnet.
Oh man, that's TvMike to you and everyone else, please. Hopefully these guys come back because we had like 500 viewers on the last match. It was great.
Yeah, 500 live is not bad, and I think you also gained some subscribers. So hopefully we'll see everybody back. I actually had a good time spending time going over the comments, and oh, look at how well he's hit that! Wow, it was after the break shot. Decent break from Thorsten, but he has left an opportunity. Mario took a risk, and now could be on a big run. He's beaten Niels Vayen and Mika Emmenen the last two rounds, Mario, to get here in the semifinal.
I would like to mention that a young player by the name of Sam Henderson actually beat Mario in the qualifying rounds. After Mario was way up and then Sam came back. Sam's like 20 years old or 19 or something. And he's an American.
America.
The arena game is just about to start. If you guys want to watch the arena matches for the rest of the day, it's the other semifinal and, of course, the finals. You can get the $15 day pass. Go to iknowtvmike.live and it'll forward right to exactly what you need to do.
Well, I do believe you gained like 30 subscribers on that last match. So let's make this another good one. This might be a faster one though, because Mario is a great ball runner. Does have a good opening chance here. And a big difference is also is that both gentlemen have already played their match just now, just right before this. So that means they are in stroke.
Right, yeah, that was about to say. They just got done playing. I mean, they had
Yeah.
10 minutes or so between matches, and they've been hitting balls all day, so.
Yeah, for now, just asking everybody to share the stream with your fans or other team players, colleagues, whoever is interested in pool. Of course, we would like to have as many viewers as possible because this is a world-class match. Of course, the first opportunity goes to Mario, but both players have ran hundreds, 125 in many occasions worldwide.
Yeah, I need 53 more subscribers to reach the 4,000 mark.
Well, I do have a feeling that we might be able to get there.
Yep.
So Mario is forced to shoot this 11 ball because he's queuing over the 15 to make it a 13 and no shape after. So maybe a little bit more tricky on this 11. He says, "What do you mean tricky?" So let's go to the pattern then. If the 7 is a little bit out of the rack, of course, that would be a nice break shot, but I don't believe it is. So what is he able to do here? What can he push out to where it's a break shot? And this is where you can see the difference between a decent straight pool player or a good straight pool player, because you have to make something happen here to continue a run. To be able to run 100, you have to know enough about the game to know what kind of angle you need to bump a certain ball out. That's not easy. It takes many years to master this game. He was trying to leave himself a slight angle on the 15 to bump the 7 over. Don't think he got it. Could shoot the 3 and possibly draw the cue ball into the 15 and then lay up to bump the 7. Or is he gonna do something here? Yeah, nice angle on the 15. Has a great angle here to softly bump the 7 out of the rack and have shape on the 3. And that's something we're gonna see him do very often. He's most likely gonna open up a bunch of clusters or the stack and still guarantee himself another shot to continue his run. Tricky angle he has here. Probably has to play with top right. Yeah, had to barely miss the 7 and no shot on the break shot. So this is where the run will end. 14 balls to Mario. A long way to go.
Yeah, let me see, what does this look like here? Well, I mean, I definitely don't go. So I would think you're probably going to thin off the right side of the 7.
Well, or you play the left side of the 7. You play the 7 into the bottom short rail, and with top left spin, you create distance.
Okay, yeah, go up table.
Yeah, the only thing I like to create is a lot of distance in general. Oh,
I mean, he hit that too hard. You don't want to
well,
let the 7 come out. I know that much.
he hit that really thick too. Like, it doesn't matter if he plays at this speed and it softly bumps the bottom side of the rack. It's still not horrible though. If you look at he's straight on the 7.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
get it.
might I might I might not even shoot here. Like, this is not ideal. There's a safety kicking over the bottom side of the stack. Try to kick full on the 9. That's what he's played.
Oh, wow. And the 5 gets a rail. What a great shot.
Yeah, he's played it just okay though, because he was close on selling out on the 14. But he has played a really good shot there. This is one of those shots that opens up the game. Or that, well,
I
I
don't know.
said it
Maybe,
didn't go. It
yeah,
might
maybe
go.
he can see it. Yeah.
Well, then it would be a little let off. I did like the choice of shot though.
Yeah, you're not going to hear much table volume. I apologize about that.
Yeah, welcome everybody joining into the semifinal of the International Open Straight Pool Championship. John Disk, I won't be able to bring you a beer because it's quite a long drive.
He's going to foul on this. I mean,
Well, the thing is, I don't mind the foul because as long as he didn't sell out the 5. Just saying, because if Mario makes a long 5,
I see what you're saying. He's just trying to lose one ball as long as he doesn't lose position.
yeah, exactly. The thing is, like, Mario most likely is not gonna be able to put him back in the spot where Thorsten was in. But he has left the 5 ball and he's shooting here, and then that's a little bit careless. Could have taken a foul and go to the bottom short rail. All right. Already at 10 likes for this stream. Make sure you like, subscribe, especially the subscribe part. Like, the like is nice, but the subscribe is cool. Very cool. Let's get Billiardnet to 4,000 subscribers so he can do more with his channel. In the meantime, great shot there from Mario. If he plays the 1 ball with draw, cue ball will go off the 6, off the 10 to the center of the table, and it's going to open up the rack. So that foul can cost Thorsten some points. Oh, not so much draw on the cue ball. Possible shot on the 6. Cut on the 7, but not the most ideal shape after opening up that cluster. Well, I think we just started going live. Is it 10, 15 minutes? Already 100 viewers, so already 100 pool fanatics wanting to see Mario run possible 136 and out. I mean,
Let's
both
see.
players.
What time is? I mean, in Europe, it's like. It's like prime time for viewership now because it's 6 hours
It's 10 p.m.
ahead. Yeah, that's about prime time. 7 to 10, 7 to 11.
Oh, Clicker said he can hear the balls clicking at least. So
Okay, yeah, I turned it up a little bit.
yeah, so glad to have helped you out. And yeah, I mean, it was for John. Max did have a great run. It's sad that we had to see him leave, but we still have another Mad Max in the competition, so you can root for a different Max.
Right? Max Eberly sent me a message and he said, "Man, I'm sorry. That was a bad performance. It must have been brutal to watch." And I said, "I was rooting for you.
I mean,
He made a lot of mistakes."
but both players did. I mean, both players
Yeah,
struggled.
yeah.
That's he should know that this happens, not just in straight pool, but in any game. All these pros have matches where they just don't seem to focus or weird things happen, and now suddenly they lose, even though they felt like they did nothing right. I mean, overall, it's still a good run for him to get to the quarterfinals, so nothing to be
Yeah.
ashamed of.
No, not at all. Not in a field of players like this.
I mean, it's a 42 player field. Of course, they play groups, I believe, 5 or 6 players.
Five
But now,
players, 7 groups. Yep.
yeah, but what people don't understand is that, let's say, out of those 42 players, there's like 20, 24 champions, like guys that occasionally run 70, 80, 90s. So if you're playing group races to 125 or 150 and the guy runs out in 2 innings, so it's already tough to get to semifinals, quarterfinals, it's already tough, even though it's not so many players.
Just to qualify.
Yeah, just to qualify to last 16 is already tough. Let's say he won already in the last 16. I mean, yeah, still a good run, I would say. And yeah, I mean, we do have 4 times Europe in the competition still. Well, nowadays we just have played so much more straight pool in the last couple of years too. Well, did make 2 and 1 there.
That counts as well, right?
Yes, yeah, double point.
The fluke, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets 2 points for that shot. So everybody that has tuned in who has never seen this game before, it's a straight pool. Every ball is worth 1 point. We are racing to 150 points. And the main thing is you can shoot whatever ball as long as you call it. So if you do something different than most of the people would think, you call the shot. And if you make multiple balls, it counts. And it's more like a continuous game. So you try to make a big run. And that foul from Thorsten, I think, could be very, very costly because Mario had that first opportunity, ran 14, but did not get shape on the break shot because he was still a little bit, well, nervy probably. But now, very short after, he gets another chance to be put back in, and he's gonna gain more feeling for the table as well. So we might, well, the German fans might be looking at a strong deficit soon for Thorsten. That's what I'm expecting to happen.
28 to -1. Raised to 150. Now, the reason why I had the audio down on the cameras a little bit, guys, is because they were playing music in the background, and then it creates like another, problem for getting YouTube videos clean. I got to go through a whole editing process, but I mean, there's not that many people there, so I don't think we're going to hear a bunch of music.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the setup of the tournaments either. Like I've played it, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, the American straight pool, but I've only played it once, and I think they have revamped the whole system a bit with this International Open in Florida. So, well, did you see who wrecked the balls there?
You know what? I think he did.
Yeah, because I have a feeling the balls spread a lot better than we've seen the whole quarterfinal match between Max Eberly and Thorsten.
Well, I do know that they're new balls, or they're clean balls,
Oh,
because they brought a new set out for this match. I seen them do it.
well, that's a big advantage too.
Yeah,
That
they
really
probably just
helps out.
cleaned the balls.
Yeah, so okay, that could be one of the reasons then. So, oh, Bob Mills says that Thorsten wrecked. So it must be the clean balls because this spread is quite okay. Like, I don't know if he has enough angle on the 11. He still needs another shot to go into the stack, but he's got 4 or 5 balls open to do something with. Mike, we do have a question for you in the chat.
Yeah, sure.
Ralph.
Okay,
Ralph
let me
is
take a look.
asking, is Seth Rogen also with you in the booth, Tim?
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, and now he has a great shot on the 6. Can cut the 6 in, run into. I think I would like to run in between the 15 and the 8. I think that would create the best spread. With the 10 hanging over the corner and you're going to push some balls up, I don't really see you getting into a bad position after. Well, he did skim off the rack quite a bit. He didn't really land in between the 8-9. I think the only shot he has left is this 13 to the top right corner, which is missable. Adnan Alomren is asking, is it 24 or to 28? But
Well, we update the score when they finish the rack. Really.
oh, yeah, we do not count the balls per ball pocketed. Well, he's definitely shooting really well at the moment because he's also not doubting any long shots. Everything is quite easy. I mean, he made that 13 look easy. Still some work to do. We'll have to can play the 8 in the bottom right. That's an option. If he gets the 10 out, the 4 does go in the bottom left. So 9, 10 get to the right side, play the 4 and open up in between the 15, 14 is an option. Still, I kind of feel like you go from the 8 to the 4. Could go 8, 7, 4 and open up the cluster. Well, what I like about Mario's straight pool game is that he plays many areas where he has multiple shots. So even when he does get not nice on the 5, he can choose to play the 7. And if you keep doing that, if you play multiple ball positions, then the only thing you have to make sure is you get perfect shape on the last couple balls, because there you cannot always play multiple positions. So let's say the first 8-9 balls you play multiple ball position, to then go over to single ball shape. Yeah, I did see your question clicker, but I am not too familiar with the whole ranking in the group phase. Maybe Mike
Yeah,
knows more about this.
that's what he was talking about. I mean, I think they picked it by the most wins in the group, and
Well, they
then
could.
went by
Yeah.
tiebreakers and then ball count.
Oh, yeah. If you get like a triangle of wins, then they probably go by balls, something like that. Or at least that's what I would expect them to do.
Yeah, they had 2 wild cards and 14 solid qualifiers.
Okay, so I think he's got either straight or a small angle towards the 15 on this 4. So he's not out of the woods.
I think
But then,
Mario might have
oh,
won this event last year on the
yeah,
Wikipedia.
I'm not too sure about that. I know Victor won it once, right? Zelensky.
I'm on his Wikipedia and it says American Straight Pool Champion 2023, so that would be last year.
Okay, so yeah, clicker. I think that's what they did. Just top 2 from each group, and then 2 wild cards apparently, because they had 7 groups. Okay, we have 130 people tuned in. Welcome everybody. This is TvMike's Billiardnet.tv and Tim the Ruyter in the booth. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button. And if you feel the need, you can tell all your friends about this great straight pool match we are watching. Mario now at 38 points after a foul from Thorsten. Mario ran 14 after the break shot, and then now he's on, well, yeah.
42.
What? No, he took a couple fouls in between. How is he on 42?
No, I'm saying Mario's on 42. And
Yeah, but how
Thorsten's
did he
got
go?
-1. That's what it's showing on Digital Pool.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, how did he go from 24 to 42? Because
They
the
did. They
rack only
didn't.
has 14 points.
Yeah, they didn't update it.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Now it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, Bob says 38 is not possible, but to go from 24 to 42 was not possible either. Oh, needs a little roll, but he definitely got the roll there. But then again, if you look at the layout, like it's kind of open, but there's still a lot of work to do. If you do not know what ball where to kiss, you can easily just hook yourself, or yeah, just have to finish your run at some point. Like, you see, this is a very deliberate kiss he played. Now, if he has a bigger angle than I think, he could draw into the 5-13. If he has a small angle, he could go top spin off the 8 and then into the stack. Yeah, he did have a big angle.
Rob is up 25-1 with Mad Max. Breaking again? They must have took some fouls or something.
Should we say Mad Max Lechner instead of
I don't
like
know.
just to make sure we don't?
I mean, I might start a revolution in the country. I don't know. The next event, he may be like, "I heard you've been called. There's only one room. There's only room for one Mad Max."
Yeah, let's not hope it turns out that way. Okay, so a little awkward shape. I don't think that 9 is very favorable. So he does have the 3 or the 6, but it's awkward queuing. So I guess he's gonna take the 3 ball to the corner. He needs to get rid of the 9 to have an open pocket for the 5. Unless he can play the 4 now, the 13 in the bottom right, and then the 5 to the left. And then at least that cluster is gone, and you have more room to maneuver the cue ball. So if anyone has any questions, possibly about the players, the tournaments, whatever I think I am doing, about TvMike's Billiardnet, just tell us in the chat. We'll try to give you as best of answer we can give you. A little bit surprised he did take that 4 out earlier and not the 13 after to open up the 5. But he's now going from 7 to 9 to open up the corner for the 13. Oh, he ran a little bit further. Is he looking at bumping the 13 possibly?
I think that's what he's going to do, run into those 2 balls.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't really have to push out another break shot because he has the 15 already. So I was probably going to play 9-6.
I think he's
Go
playing
up.
6 now.
Well, so I don't like the 9 ball still being there. It just looks like this 1 ball is making everything a little bit awkward, as the 13 or the 5 don't go in the bottom right, and they're blocking each other to the bottom left. Ahmed Abiev, good luck in Stockholm, Tim. Thank you so much. Hopefully a great weekend for me. I've been practicing the last couple of days, so hopefully I can make a good run. And Sid for Brains, the first place is 10,000, second place is 7,000, and I believe both of these gentlemen are at $4,650. In the other semifinal for John O'Rourke, we have Dennis Grabe and I forgot the other player. Dennis Grabe and Mad Max Lechner.
Yeah, it's your buddy Mad Max.
Well, he did solve this nice. And again, this is one of the most ideal angles on the break shot. Like, it's well to control. It's easy to control the cue ball in general if you know where it's going to hit the stack. And it has enough angle to bring enough energy into the stack so you don't have to force the cue ball into it.
56. So are you going to play a big table 9-ball tournament, Tim?
Yeah, they have multiple tournaments actually. They have a big table 9-ball handicapped, but it's like long races, so it's like races to 9, and then you give a couple games. Then they have an invitational 10-ball. It's like a 32-player field in general, and then there's a Scotch double with small handicap. So plenty of play, and I always have a good time in Stockholm. So just happy to go back. And yeah, last year I got second in the 10 ball, and I made decent money. So would be nice to have a couple good runs in all of them. Actually, that would be great.
Who
But
won
let's
the
just.
tournament?
I lost the final in the 10 ball to Petri Makone.
Oh, okay, from Finland.
Yes, and
Yep.
then him and Kasper Matikainen, they won the doubles.
Oh man, that kid's good. He came over. He was in the U.S. probably 6 years ago and came to one of my tournaments in Kansas. Actually, like 3,000 added, $500 entry. It was an elite tournament. I mean, it was bar table, but
Yeah.
that's what we do in the United States. But yeah, that was a long time ago. That kid's good.
Yeah, and then I think it was Gangflut winning the 9-ball handicap. So yeah, I mean, it's good players, but I like the challenge. For Ahmed, I am playing with Sane Azar. He's also an elite player from Sweden. First time we play doubles together, so would be cool. It's for sure gonna be a good time. Is definitely a player with a strong heart. In the meantime, Mario opening up the rack. If he makes this combination, all the balls are somewhat available. So it will be nice to start making a pattern.
Yeah, they're laying good.
And this is the thing, like he's a straight shooter. He plays in general, he plays good cue ball control. So and he's used making a lot of big runs. He's played German Bundesliga quite some years. That's where they play obviously a lot of straight pull.
He's multiple time Austrian straight pool champion, and that's where he's from, is Austria.
Yeah, and I mean most of the people know some other players from Austria too. It's not like there's just two champions. Like they kind of have like 5 or 6 good players. Like I mean, really good players. If you take Albin, Max, Mario, Daniel Gutenberger, and of course I'm gonna forget some more names. I mean, it's always a thing. I'm on 4, but to make 5 or 6 is definitely possible. So yeah, to win the tournament is tough. Okay, so let's see what he chooses to play. 10 as a break shot, the 8 next to it. I would like to take out the 8 as soon as possible, so I probably go 10 8, 7 5 9 13. Could also play 10 8, 9 7 5 13. Did he leave himself too much angle, or is he still able to stay away from bumping the break shot? Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. Hopefully, next time I'm joining Mike in the stream, I can say I'm the Stockholm Open champion. That would be cool. Who knows? Well, things not going too well. I don't know what he has played there. He took the 8, did not get on the 7. You will have to play the cut on the 5, but the main thing is not to run into his break shot. Is he considering taking on the combination?
I don't think that ball goes in the side clean, 13. It's close, but I don't think it does. I mean, maybe it does, but no, he played the combo. But now he
Yeah.
tied these balls up.
No, I think it's fine. I think he can play the 5, 13, and then 9. But he will have to travel from 9 to get into a good position on the break shot. So,
You can get
yeah,
this on the side, yeah.
John saying that 8 was a perfect breakout ball. Maybe it was a little bit too high. I'm not too sure. It's difficult to say on the camera. Okay. This 9, get to the center of the table. That would at least give him plenty of angle to work with. And is now reaching the 70 mark. Oh, that did wipe off his feet, but it's there. 70 to -1. Talking about 70, we have reached 170 live viewers. Like and subscribe the stream and the streamer, obviously. We're gonna probably have a lot more content like this. Everybody that's not familiar with Billiardnet, he streams local tournaments, local action, but also big gambling matches and professional tournaments like we just seen here. We've had some matches in the International 9-Ball Open also with commentary. So yeah, it would be awesome.
We did
if
some
everybody
really good stuff in that.
if everybody does me a favor and likes the stream and just subscribes, and hopefully we can get to see you on the next match. In the meantime, Mario is looking good. And then I mean his pool game. He also has changed his hair color, but yeah, I mean he might have been, I think he went Super Saiyan mode.
That's what is that, Street Fighter or something?
No, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Okay, so let's see what he can do. I probably would like to. Oh, he's looking at playing some kind of combination. He doesn't have to do this. He could play the 2, run into the 1-ball soft. That will give him angle on the 8, and then he can cut the 8 in and run into the stack. Could also play shape for a 7 in the bottom right corner if it goes to open the stack.
Yeah, I mean he was looking at the 3 something to the 10, which is,
Yeah,
it looks like it's
3.
kind of laying that way, but why would you play it?
Yeah, 3, 12, 10, but there's still that window in between the 12, 10, and yeah, why would you shoot that if you have open balls laying? I mean, this is something I think he can play with just stop spin. He's gonna push some balls to the bottom left corner. Has a chance to get on the 10 or the 8 if the cue ball follows more. I wouldn't play with draw, like you might go too far up, but I think he still has the 5 available, so things have worked out.
Yeah, that left side is a little troublesome.
Yeah, and possibly, what is it, the 14-8? Possibly, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, now there's 3 balls tied up on the short rail.
Well, let's see if he can make the 11, still make the 8 and draw the cue ball out.
Yeah.
Might still be able to make those 3 balls, and then he will have to get to the short side of the red 3 ball to the top left, unless he plays the purple 4 in the top left. Well, he decided to do a lot more with the cue ball there, so is that telling me the balls don't go? Those 3?
He plays the 8 now. He's got to play the 8 now, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. Ahmed is asking me my 14-1 record. I believe it's 154. I know it's 150 plus. I just don't remember if it was 153 or a 4. It's been a little while. I mean, I don't chase these runs no more like I used to do back in the day, but I think my highest run was this year. Like March? I think around March. But still, hopefully one day I get to reach the 200. So if I keep watching good players like I'm doing here on the stream, hopefully I can make it. Okay, now he has to start getting rid of the 3 and the 4, or the 8 and the 14 if they don't go. I find it interesting how the last match had more live viewers than this match, even though Mario is about to run a really high run, actually.
I think a lot of people were tuning in to check out Max, actually.
Well, America. I mean,
Hey, you better watch it.
well, let's see. I don't think the 10 is available as a break shot. He might be able to shoot the 4 and run into the 14-8 if they don't go to the corner. Yeah, clicker does make a decent point here. People have to go to work tomorrow. That's true. It is already 10:30 p.m. Obviously, this is hopefully getting viewers worldwide. But the last match we had Europe and the USA, so that would also have combined reach. I'm just now starting to wonder what his plan is, because he's really not so worried about a break shot so far. So that means that the 10 must be fine. Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons why I never really chase the runs anymore, because yeah, why would I have to practice straight pull all the time? Well, every other tournament is different games. So it sucks, but I mean, still get to play many other beautiful games, so it doesn't really matter so much, in my opinion. But who knows? One day I might get very focused on making it 200, and hopefully one day I do.
I mean, I think the game, though, in general, would really help you with focus and, I mean, obviously, it gets you in stroke and it helps all your games. Watch out for this cue ball.
Well, can't complain there. Almost scratched 2 rails in the side. Yeah, the thing is, years back, I would always practice straight pull. I would walk in and do runs of straight pull, and then I would practice the break, and then I would go home. Like I would just that would be it because there's so much in the game of straight pull that you don't have to practice running out 9 ball if you can run out 150 in straight pull.
Right. I agree. That's why I said it helps your game overall. So
Okay, so I like
what's this
I
all
like
about?
well I like what he's done there. He's left the cue ball in the rack, so he gets the cue ball in the kitchen. So now he can leave himself that 13 in the side and run the cue ball into the stack, and he can give himself the ideal angle on it too. The only thing though is that yeah, you can hit it full in the face and 5 balls open up. Yeah,
Hmm.
there's many people that say that straight pull is the most difficult discipline because it's just a lot of different aspects of the game get into it, just not the break. Oh, wow, we got very lucky there.
Yeah, that ball saved him a little bit.
Yeah, and then again, he's caught the head ball quite full, and it's enough to continue the run, and he can possibly cut this ball in the corner and run into the stack again. That's what he's looking at. If he catches the two is going to run, the 4 in between the 12 and the 11 is going to splat open the whole rack. Yeah. Yeah, so things are really going Mario's way here too. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it. Like he makes clever decisions, like that break shot he just had. He was smart enough to say, "Well, I'm not gonna do something risky. Let me just take that one up top with ball and kitchen." It's clever thinking. Yeah, John saying Thorsten will be coming back. He needs to get to the table first. It's so far not looking too great. I mean, I think it would be awesome to see if Mario can run out the whole set. And they're both Europeans, so I'm happy.
Oh, jeez.
No, I don't have that much of a preference.
I need 50 more subscribers. Let's get it done.
Yeah, we're now slowly getting towards 200 live viewers. Hopefully, everybody already subscribed to your channel. If you have not done it yet, please do so. If you do so, we can probably provide many more great streams, good quality. Who knows? I might come back. I mean,
Listen, I'll have you come commentate one of my games. One of my games gambling. Oh man, that would be horrendous. Actually, you'd be like, well, he's
I
really
did.
bad play. He's really bad player.
Well, I think I would have played it a little different, but it has worked out.
I'll tell him
Well,
Niels Fyan's commentating my match.
yeah, it's actually a wonder nobody has said that today, so that's good news.
Yeah, nobody has actually.
But it's coming now. Now we started about this. Okay, so let's see 6-3, then play the 4 in the bottom right, 8 in the bottom right, and then stun over from the 11 in the bottom left to a great shape on the 15. This is a great layout. I mean, to recognize what he's doing is step one. But now when you get to the table next time and you have 15 balls on the table laying like that. Now you have to do it yourself. That's not easy to do because you take one wrong choice and you might not even have this kind of layout. Might not be wrong choice, but a different choice. Let's say it like that.
Is the 8 the break ball?
No, I like the 15. So he's gonna play the 4 and the 8 now in the same bottom right. And then he can stun over from the 11 to a good position on the 15. Okay, he got straight on that ball. But now if he plays a stop shot on the 8, natural angle on the 11 to stun over.
Yeah, he's playing real good.
Yeah, but he's not leaving himself too straight on his break shots, and he's also not leaving himself too much angle to where you can miss the ball. Like he's leaving himself high percentage shots on the break shots. I mean, 96, 98, excuse me,
Yeah.
to -1.
Just imagine racks for your opponent. You're like, man, this son of a bitch. He keeps running these balls every
Yeah, I
time.
think it's brutal too. Like unless Thorsten is telling everybody, no, 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 I'd rather wreck for each other. But why would you not just want to stay in your chair?
He's like, I got to do this again.
Let's see. He's checking where he's gonna hit the 6. I think he with just stun into the 6 would be fine. From the angle, it looks like he's gonna hit the bottom side of the 6. So then I would play draw, but I think stun will be quite decent. Yeah, I do kind of agree with Ahmed. I think straight pool is one of the best games to practice. Maybe not for rotation pool, because 15 ball rotation is a great game too. And it has a little bit more shot making. So, shot making is, of course, a big thing in rotation pool. So, which you don't have so much in straight pool. If you stay controlled cue ball every break shot, then yeah, it will be nice to run maybe 150, 200 balls without having a long shot. Oh, we're about to get 200 viewers.
I love the fact that it's a lot of new people and people from overseas and things like that. And obviously, some of my friends are watching, but they probably want to watch.
Oh,
Ooh, my buddies gamble for like $1,000 nine-ball set in a bar table. That's what we usually watch over here. But this is great.
wow.
Yeah,
I
he's
think I think he doesn't have the tempo no more. I think he's corner hooked.
yeah, he could be. If that's the case, he's in a bad spot. I mean, what about this 6-11 to the corner? You'd have to really look at
Yeah,
it, but
yeah, you have
he's
to see if it's lined up, but I doubt
yeah.
it. There is a different shot though. This one's not too tough. You can play the 9-7 combination because
Um,
you still have to cut it a little bit. It's not too bad. Um yeah, that's true. I agree with guy to the right. What friends are watching the stream and not liking and subscribing? Slowly, we're getting to a solid number on the likes. We're on almost 30 likes, so it's not bad for being live. Like, what is it? An hour, maybe a little less. I'm not aware of the high runs in this event because they did a daily high run too. I think 150 out has happened, but they haven't really been updating the socials as well, so I didn't really get to know all the numbers. Yeah, he is shooting the 9-7 cut combination. Big shot here. If he makes this, cue ball will run forward to play the 5 in the same corner. He can continue his run. Tim Feinfrock. No, we won't be streaming the final on here because AccuStats is also streaming. They're doing the other semi-final, and after this, they will have the final. So I believe you can buy a pass, and I believe Mike might have discount or anything to see that match. But we won't be able to show it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Jeez. I need to start speaking English. Well, what a shot he's played there. Beautiful combination on the 7. And he's back in line. He's back in position. He's now currently at, well, over 84 balls. So let's see. He's going to try and get on the purple 4, just next to the green 6. And then he's going to make the 4 and open up the balls. The only risky thing about this is that he's going to push some balls towards the 5. So yeah, Tobias, nice to see you, by the way, Tobias Hoyes, a long time ago. I did see something about Max having a big high run, like 152, but just, yeah, I haven't really heard of the other days. Like, Niels had like 96 out or something somewhere, but he was not sure if it was going to last for that day, so yeah, just not sure. I would be lying if I would start naming a bunch of numbers, but that's, yeah, not something I do. And thanks, Amit. I appreciate it. So happy that everybody's tuning in tonight. So now he had the wrong angle on the 4. So he's now trying to leave himself angle on the 14 to the bottom left to open up the cluster still. Did he get high enough? If he has a slight angle the other way, he could possibly make the 14 and leave himself high on that 12. But that's not what he has, so another triad shape on the 14. Yeah, they have like a $1,000 bonus for the highest run every day. But also, usually, I think they also have the highest run overall on the whole week. So, just, yeah, like I said, I just don't know about the numbers, the high runs. Well, he did push the balls open, has the 9 still. I believe he has the 9 still. It's not a guaranteed. And then possibly the 8 as a break shot. But queuing over the 8. And if he has to masse the 9, then it's very tricky as well. Not sure if Mike has left me again. Oh wow, he's kicking at this 9, kick to make it, and he has missed. So there is a chance for Thorsten to play himself back into this match.
I see someone got to shoot.
Yeah, Mario, he had struggles opening that cluster and couldn't reach that 9 hanging over the side pocket. Could have jumped possibly, but he decided to kick at it. So at least a chance for the German. And like Rolf says in the chat, it was a great run for Mario because he ran 94 in the second inning. And that's one thing with Straple, like I said before, is there's always a comeback available. Dwayne Mead, yes, this is one of the 2 semifinals in the International Open Straight Pool Championships. The other one is also currently being played, but is on the AccuStats stream table, so that's pay-per-view. This one's free, so hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you do so, drop a like and subscribe to the channel so Billiardnet can grow more. Okay, so I think first time we've seen Mario wreck the balls this match. Not a very easy break shot here. Well, still managed to get the cue ball out. But as you could see, he was targeting the second or the third ball on the back. And then it gets you usually closer to the bottom left corner pocket as one of the balls comes out. So he'd still managed to get the cue ball at least off the bottom short rail. But now I'm just wondering, what kind of shots does he have? Does he still have the 13? It's a long shot, but
I think he's got the 1, and that might be it. Besides back cutting the 14.
well, I have a feeling it's looking at the 14, but I'd rather shoot the 1 plain ball. Yeah, okay.
He jumped up a little bit, still went in though.
Yeah, guy to the right. Let's say like this, in Europe, we can jump in straight pool. But I also seen they're playing with 45-degree rule if you're like jacking up on a ball. So maybe they're playing like Texas Express straight pool rules or something. Then they might not be able to jump. I don't know exactly.
I haven't seen anyone jump this whole event.
Yeah, so possibly that it's not legal in this event, but usually it is. Well, some work to do here. 3-ball cluster on the left. Cluster still in the center, and soon has to do something. Yeah, he did play that break shot with top left. Yeah, usually you go like 2 rails or 3 rails out, Ahmed. Yeah, that's in my opinion, one of the most biggest problem we have in pool is that we have so many different kinds of rules. And in order to grow a sport, we should have the same rules everywhere we go. Because if you go play tennis, I don't think it depends on what country you go to that you have different rules. But then again, that's my opinion. Yeah, derby is no jump, but then that's 9 ball. That's not straight pool. They're not running the Derby City straight pool challenge anymore. Well, Thorsten did make something happen there. Still has a little bit of work to do. He's gonna try and run into the 9 here. No, he played the shape on that. I don't know if it's a 4 or the 8 ball on the left near the 9. He could potentially make this and run into the 7. He's always going to have the 5 or shape on the 10-14. Yeah, he's played that great. And that 10 ball, he either has. Oh, no, that's not the 10. The 10 or the 12. Well, either the 10 or the 12 could be a nice break shot for him. So,
It's a 14. The one on top is green.
yeah, just not sure what's next to the 14.
Probably the 12.
Yeah, I would like to go to the 9 ball first. You have to pick up that 9 ball as soon as possible. Yeah, I do agree. The jump cue, there's nothing wrong, in my opinion, with the jump cue, but it's not always the best shot to use the jump cue. Sometimes the kick is better, or percentage wise is, yeah, that I think that's the trick. And if you look at the best players in the world, they can jump phenomenal, but you don't see them jump every shot. So, yeah, I mean, this game, it's a percentage game. Let's see if he plays the 7 and runs into the 12-14. Just a soft nudge. No, he played it into the 10. Now the 10, he might have pushed the 10 into a great breakout shot. Well, first you're going to ask my opinion, and then I cannot mention my sponsor. Well, that's a little problem we have, Ahmed. I mean, I've jumped many balls in on important moments with my air rush, Predator air rush. But, I mean, there's so many good jump cues nowadays on the market that... Oh, he's hung the 14.
Wow.
I mean, he was struggling to get through this rack, and it was laying a little bit strange. Talking about karma, I get satisfaction when someone jumps and either scratches or the
I've
cue
seen
ball comes
that.
off the table. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I like the skill of it, but at some point it starts to, yeah, it starts to bother me when people are getting the jump cue out for every shot there is. Yeah, I kind of agree with John. I just think Thorsten was cold. He sat in his chair for like an hour, if you think about it. Maybe less than an hour, 45 minutes he sat on his chair waiting for Mario. And Mario had a chance to run the set. Well, we have reached 40 likes on this match. Let's see if we can get it to 50 likes.
I
50
think I
likes.
I think I need like 45 more subscribers to make 4,000. If that's the
Yeah.
case, I'll buy myself a pizza tonight. Come on, guys.
Oh, well, that sounds like someone's treating himself. Yeah, just get a couple likes out, couple subscribers. Let's see. Still a little bit of traveling from 14 to 12. Will be interesting to see. Oh, he is going all the way up table, so he can just go one reel down table on the 12. Those are like small decisions, you know. It's like clever thinking. Going one reel to the 12. It's so easy to get the exact angle you want on the 12 ball.
Mm, he's got a small angle. I thought it was straight, but it's not. He's going to run into the stack just fine. 111, 14. If you want to watch the finals, guys, you'll have to go to the arena table to watch. And if you don't already have a package, you can get a $15 pass. And it's I know TvMike.live in your browser will take you to that link, and then I get credit for the referral. Uh-oh.
Oh, did he get still on the 7?
I mean, I think he sees the 7, but if he's frozen the 14, it just depends on how they're laying.
Well, I've seen that look before.
Yeah.
Usually this is not the happy look. Still has a bank on the 9 if he wants to go aggressive. Frank Black. I subscribed a long time ago. I like to watch the money matches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
yeah,
I'll,
great.
I'll call John and we'll set up a $2,000 set tonight.
Oh, more action to come. Um, Also, Ahmed, possibly next year. I heard that Predator is gonna run the Euro tours together with the EPBF. So possibly, I'm looking into playing the event if they make it more attractive. So let's see. And Sharky, yeah, of course, it's normal to come out of your chair cold because usually in straight pool you get to sit for a while. But I do think it kind of got to Thorsten there because he was just running out of shape all over. Well, Frank Black is happy that you're gonna have your friend play that set.
Yeah, I was just saying something. I think I want to
Oh,
stay home and eat. I think I want the pizza, really. So, I mean, I do need to
well,
get out of the house. I've been streaming for like 9 days now, 8, 9 days, something like that.
well, that means you need like 50 or 60 more subscribers. So
Yep,
it's gonna
for,
be a challenge.
40, I think. But yeah,
Well, I'm not sure about the safety Mario played. Like compared to knowing that you're gonna leave a cut on the 13 or you can bank the 9 in the side. Yeah, great shot there from Thorsten. Come on, give me a comeback. Give me a reason to stay up all night. Well, I do feel this is most likely to be Thorsten's last inning. Mario needing 39 points, so that's not even 3 full racks. Now, if Thorsten can get closer, at least if he can have like a 70 ball run, 70 or 80, get close to Mario, then at least you can get your opponent under some pressure. Of course, for now, like I mentioned earlier, usually the toughest racks for me would be the first 2 or 3, like to gain some rhythm, to get some stroke, to get some feel for the table, and then whenever I feel like I'm going, the clusters open better, and that's where you get very comfortable. So I think it's similar for Thorsten. I think it will be important for him to get through for sure like a rack or two. I think a rack or two, and then hopefully he can really get into some high gear. Obviously, everybody knows how many high runs he's shot in his life. So
Yeah, I wonder what his high run is.
well, a little bit more cuts after this cluster. Cut on the 5, basically the only thing available. And I don't think he would want to run into the 8 to hold a cue ball because the 8 does function as a break shot.
Max Lechner's up 94-34 in the arena.
Well, shape from 7 to 8 will be interesting. Let's see. Oh, he's not happy. Did he get dead straight on the 7 to where if he plays draw, he might scratch in the side? He didn't look too happy.
It's pretty straight. I know that. I think is he going forward? No, he's going backwards.
Well, look at that pace.
You were right. It could have. It looks like it could have gone right in the side pocket stretch.
Well, that's the thing. I think he got so straight to where even if he cheats the pocket just that little bit, then he might still get super close to the side. So he chose to play great speed to stay still away from the side, but to have great angle on the 8 because this is ideal shape. This is how I would like to be on my break shot.
$112-27.
Like I would probably play this with full force follow. And he basically plays all the break shots with draw.
I mean, you do that, you're going to leave the cue ball up table, chances are, and
Well,
a more difficult
yeah,
position.
the chances. I mean, not always. If you catch the bottom ball, you draw into the right long rail and you're good. So it's like it depends on how it's laying, but he usually plays with draw. He likes to play into that short reel and out. Oh, I'm
He's got
not
a
sure
big
what he...
cluster here he's got to work with.
Well, the thing is also he tried to play with check side with spin, inside spin, to run into the stack, I believe. And I don't think it was laying so great. So ran out of shape. How is the speed? Perfect. Wow. Great recovery. This is going to give him some confidence too. Yeah, Marcus, definitely. I mean, those long shots after the break shot, you felt like you already put so much work on opening the stack, and then now you get this long shot.
There you go, off to the races.
I mean, I really would want to see Thorsten run like a 80 and make this a close match. Like, I think it could be very close between the two of them. It's just that Thorsten struggled in the beginning of the set.
I mean, it's hard when your opponent puts up big numbers right away and you're just sitting around, really.
Well, he is very experienced, of course, in the game of straight pool, so I'm quite sure he's also experienced quite some comebacks in this position. Uh-oh. Does that 9 still go?
That's kind of a, yeah, I don't think he sees the 2 very well. If anything, it might be the 9 through that little window, but it's pretty close. Obviously, only he can tell because he's behind the line of the ball. Yeah, I mean, he very well might not have a good shot. Wow.
No, missed it. Yeah, and I'm really surprised he went to go into that cluster. I was probably going to go one reel towards the 12. Yeah, this is quite a big mistake. And Mario needing 38 balls to get to the final. Let's do the math.
Rob is up 101 to 33.
Wow. So 8 at the table. So he will have to run this out. And 2.5 more rec. So we still have, let's see, 4 break shots to go. So plenty of things that can happen. Yeah, I do agree with Sharky there. If he went to go into that cluster with 3, why would he have played it with such a low pace? Like yeah. Yeah, might have been brain freeze there. Just the pressure. I don't know. Just surprised. So it looks like actually both semifinals are the same way, like similar score line, similar runs, I would guess. We haven't seen the other semifinal, but I'm guessing Graber ran with quite some run. Otherwise, he would not have been up so much. Oh, we tried to get to 12 there.
Actually, they got the score mixed up. Digital Pool says that Grob is up 100 to 32, but actually the stream table says Lechner's up 100 to 32 if you're watching the arena.
Oh,
I'm watching.
really?
Yeah, I'm watching the arena and they got Digital Pools like backwards, so I'm trying to verify that.
Oh.
Max is shooting now.
Well, either way, I mean, oh no, he has bumped out the 2. Things are getting worse and worse. We might still see Thorsten back at the table. But still, I think it's a similar scoreline. Doesn't matter if it's Dennis or Max. They're both up 70, 80 points. Probably Ren 70 or 80. Yeah, what is he gonna play here? Because it's great if you can make the 5 ball. That's not the toughest to do here. You have to get something on the 13 or play a combination on the 13. He's gonna draw into the 12. Okay, so he's made a great shot on the 5. Still, the pocket is blocked for the 2. The 2 is quite high, so I don't like to leave the 2 as the break shot. I think he's just gonna make 2 balls, see what kind of shot he leaves himself on the break shot, and otherwise he will just call it safe, make the 2, and leave the cue ball on the top short rail.
$119.34. Race to 150. Semi-final match. Whoever wins this is in the finals against either Max Lechner or Denis Grabe. I think we should flip a coin because Digital Pool says Grabe's up and the stream says Lechner's up.
Well, I think I would rather take Max.
Yeah, the stream is.
I mean, you would
They
assume
gotta,
that
they gotta have it right. The Digital Pool's gotta be backwards for some reason. But everyone in the public who's not accessing the arena, they would think the other way. It could cause some distress.
Well, let's see. Is he going aggressive here? Bank, full
Yep.
draw. Oh. Well, he shot 1 to make 1. Time to play safe. Unless he has a 10-4 combination. Maybe a little bit too aggressive, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's almost froze out that ball.
Well, he's certainly looking at something. He's not feeling the safety here.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's so far ahead, maybe he figures he can go for a flyer, but I don't see anything high percentage here.
Well, also knowing from my own experiences, the moments when I have done that, saying, "Well, I'm 80 points up, I could take that one risk."
It can catch you.
No, seriously, they run like 50 or 60 and then save, 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 and they run another 40, and now it's like 120, 120. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. It's like just keep putting that foot on the gas. Has he left four ball on? And if he has not left the four on,
He might
Thorsten
go
might
off
be
to
able to,
7.
off the seven. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Or the six of the 11, but I think I like the four of the seven better. Well, on the
He's
other,
going for
oh
a bank
well,
shot.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if he plays safe because he's down so much. But he's playing the bank, similar shot than has played
Damn.
the same shot as Mario.
Wow.
Two in the same rack, and look at his shape on the five. Well, if that doesn't give you a couple subscribers, I don't know what else.
He can definitely keep going from here. Nice. Yeah, you don't see too many banks in a game of 14-1, really.
Yeah, just at some points they go very aggressive.
Got one more subscriber for that bank. LOL. What's going to be the breakout ball here? Oh, I think Tim might have stepped away. Let's see what the. I mean, that ball's in the stack. The other ball is so close to the stack. And again, it just gets moved up table if it's in there. $13.
Well, ideally straight on this 10. Well, he did get perfect on the 10 ball. Probably is going to follow like a ball or two. No, he's even going to stop the cue ball there. He just does not want to risk missing another break shot.
This is going to be very close to the stack.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Clicker. Good night. Hopefully, see you next time.
Have a good night. Thanks for visiting.
Well, the thing is also, Thorsten now has had 2 innings quite short after each other, because Mario only ran like, what was it, 7 or 8 balls,
That's close.
He's made that bank shot. So yeah, he's a little bit closer to the stack. I think he will hit the 3 quite full, so he doesn't have to play full draw. He still played the full draw. He likes to do that.
I guess maybe I'm thinking he wants to do that to leave the cue ball to see like more options what he has, you know. But I mean, you got to make the shot. Jeez, Mario's back.
Oh, you gained another compliment in the chat.
I'm afraid to look.
This time I'm not joking.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, a little bit fortunate there to push the 5 over with the 14. Thank you, Nyquist. I think that's the word. Thanks for subscribing. We're so close to reaching the 4,000 mark, so it would be great if everybody
Yeah, it's like
would like and subscribe, of course.
36 more. It's just a personal goal I thought I'd set like when I seen the subscribers going up from the event. I was like, well, okay, I got a couple days left. We get a few more things. Maybe I can get 4,000.
Yeah, but what's life without goals? So
Yeah. I told you that break ball was kind of really close. I mean, he missed that shot. He blasted it, missed it.
yeah, that was a good call actually. Yeah, I was surprised.
Not the standard Thorsten that you're used to.
Well, that's the thing. Like the last match, he has not played great against Max Lechner. Not Max. Max Eberly, excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was thinking that he would probably like gear up, in this match.
Yeah,
He did.
play a little better, yeah.
He did beat Albin Ushan 150 to 10 in the arena in the last 16. So it's not like he was playing bad all week and he just grinded his way through. Like he beat Albin by a huge score, probably ran big, and then just beat Max in a grind. And now still like it's just too many innings. I mean, not something you would expect from Thorsten. Oh, slightly too short on the 1. Still has a shot, but then we'll have to go 2 rails. Twice the short rail. Of course, could still go for that combination here and not go for the 1 in case he... Yeah, that's what he's doing. And then he's going to run into the 8. The 8 is going to move to the center of the table, and the 10 ball is going to move towards the bottom right corner. Well, things are going to get tough if we would like to see a very close match here. If Mario runs this, he's going to be at 136. And he needs this and one more rack completely. So one good break shot, and you might see Mario in the final, ready to defend his title, just like Aloysius Yap did in the International 9-Ball Open.
Listen, I still think Max Eberle's got a chance, so you got to believe.
I mean, with how well he plays straight pool, I mean, why would you not believe in a comeback? But on the contrary, things are not looking too great.
122 to 45 plus these balls.
Yeah, so that's 136. So he needs 14 more next rack, so he can leave just a break ball.
Lechner is up 105 to 55.
I think Mario might have left himself straight on the 11. Can choose to go forward to shoot the 8 in the top left.
Which one's he take here?
Well, if he leaves himself near the long rail, the 8 is not a bad breakout shot as well. And this is the thing, he's left himself a great angle as well on the 8. Not too straight. Yeah, I like to play this with force follow in general, but we did see them play this with draw before, so this is key shot here. If this works out nice and everything opens up, we might not see Thorsten back at the table.
136 for Mario Heat. I don't think I'm getting my pizza tonight, buddy. I'm still like 20 subscribers short.
Yeah, there's not much more I can do, I'm afraid. Oh, unless... Okay, I promise all the 199 viewers, if you subscribe to Mike's page right now, I promise you Thorsten will get back at the table.
And he might have the jacked 11 in the side, the jacked 11 in the corner, the jacked 5 ball, Combination
Yes.
on the 6.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
obvious.
that's why I promised.
Yeah,
If
I think
everybody just
that's a good
yeah.
bet.
Free car with 50 likes. Yeah, I wish. No, I mean, it's I don't know what else to play. Like, there's no combination with that 6 next to it. The ball, what's that underneath the 14? The 8. I don't know if it cuts. If he can cut the 8, that would be the best shot he can have, but I
I
don't
would
think
say
so.
no. Yeah,
Well, he
I'm.
hasn't looked at it also, so
I really don't see much. He's calling some. I think he's. I think
can
he's
he?
playing the 11 in the side. I mean, it's tough. He's jacked up, and
Well, you kind of have to go too. Like, it's not like you can hide somewhere.
it's almost like shooting this blind almost.
Well, that's how it feels too. Yeah, he has missed it. Thorsten back at the table. He needs 105 balls.
All right,
Well,
29 more subscriptions.
yeah, I promised you guys Thorsten would get back at the table. So it's time now. As Sebastian said, subscribed for pizza. So I guess they really want you to eat pizza tonight. Only a couple more subscribers. Well, I gotta say, this is not the best shot for Thorsten to start his run with. A little bit more distance, close to the rail. And it's still messy, so
I think he's shooting at the 14 here. Oh
oh
Lord, have
no.
mercy!
Well, I'm not making any more like things up.
Predictions.
No, I'm not gonna say. Well, I can guarantee Thorsten getting back at the table for more subscriptions. This is it, guys. Come on, like, nah. I mean, it's just Mario needs 14, and he has made 2 now, I guess, or 1, because Mario might have to still split the rack to get 1 or 2 points. Yeah, his shape on that 14 was just not great. Just wondering why he did not play
I mean, the
that
ball
extra
went. The
rail and
ball
come out.
went. He just didn't bear down and make it. It did go.
Yeah, it did go, but with the cue ball, maybe a ball off the rail, he could have played a little better shape. Just and listen, it could not be that he didn't try, but maybe he just stopped believing. And that could possibly be because he has been struggling this match. Maybe he just didn't believe that the comeback was still there. I mean, I just don't see any way how Thorsten could be back at the table unless we get more drama. Yeah, I mean, Mario is a very accomplished player. I think he's also one of those players that is a little bit underachieved if you look at the major wise, because he has won the World Cup of Pool twice with Albin. He has won Euro Tour events.
Oh, the
He's
doubles
placed
event. Yeah.
yeah, but he's also placed very high in many big events. He's almost every time he's last 16 or last 8. He just doesn't win events yet, or I mean, maybe one day, I don't know. And it's funny how sometimes people have never seen him too. Like, he's a little bit off the radar for some people. But yeah, I mean, he's a phenomenal player. Yeah, you see, he's taking the easy short path here, not leaving himself a break shot.
I mean, he might not even need it at this point, really.
No, I don't think so because
Nope.
he had better break shots. So I think this will be it. Or maybe he
Yep.
needs one more. Yeah.
He conceded.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So Mario here in the final. I don't know if the other opponent is out yet, but
Nope, it's not. It's 112 to 69.
who's leading?
Max Lechner,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's shooting.
Okay, so well, Mario is gonna play the winner of Mad Max Lechner or Dennis Grape to defend this title. He's guaranteed $7,000. So
You guys will have to
not
check
bad.
that out on the arena stream if you want to buy it. It's $15, I believe. Me, I can just watch it because I'm staff, but I'm trying to get myself a pizza and then watch it. I might even have it delivered, so I don't even have to get up off the couch, except to go to the door to get it.
Wow. Perks, huh? Perks of the job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do have to go to bed. So I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to TvMike's Billiardnet.tv. And for now, thanks, Mike,
Yeah,
for
thanks,
having me.
Tim. Good luck in your
Tim,
tournament, man. Good luck in your tournament. Enjoy the travel.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, for sure. Just gonna have fun, and hopefully, it brings the best out of me again. So we'll see. Yeah, Tim de Ruyter is going to bed. See you
All
guys.
right. Yep. Good night. And that will conclude my footage here at the International Open, produced in association with Digital Pool. Like I said, if you want to go watch that finals or watch any of the content that was recorded during the event, including these side tables, it's all available. Use that code I know TvMike.live in your browser to pick it up. Thanks a lot to Tim for this match and a previous match and a couple other matches we did. I want to show you my cues and, of course, promote my streaming sponsor. You can hit me up on Facebook as facebook.com/TvMikeHustlin if you got any questions, or you can message the Let's Get Streaming page about the sponsorship for the TV streaming. And if you need anything from Jacoby Custom Cues, hit me up. Until then, you'll probably see me in an action match streaming something locally in Ohio and Pennsylvania. Otherwise, you'll probably see a bunch of stuff from the Derby City Classic, which will be awesome. All right, guys, till next time, TvMike out. Thanks.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you. All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going.
the best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension. I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin. And this is the only one of this style I got that's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a one of one, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials, unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin in the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a one-on-one. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case, give me a call. Thanks. If you're looking at getting into some of the newer styled cues but want to save some money, this was made last year. And I will honor this price because everything was cheaper last year actually. So you got impregnated burl, a nice piece of blue resin, kind of runs all the way up. These segments into a solid forearm, but it does have some character in it in these little spots. This one's $1,500. Alright, here's a great piece to get into at an affordable price. In the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is $1,300. you're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1500 Jacoby Custom Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt, textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more bloody jasper in the points. And there's two different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too, 1,500 bucks. Oh boy, I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago, and it wasn't done yet, and I said, hey, this is gonna look really cool when I get it. Oh my god, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2,800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now, if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested. This is going in the case, and I don't think it's going to be in the case very long. I'm going to tell you that. Really cool colors in this burl, and that's really nice. It's a natural knot in the wood. Hit me up. It's TvMike. Thanks. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago, and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl, snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2,200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick, and obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark, well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See, it changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight. Taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cue, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bacote, and olive wood. So this is kind of in the similar family as the other one. The blanks were made at the same time, I know, because I was there. That's olive wood. This is Bacote. Nice balance of color and wood. More so wood than anything, but really nice figure there. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this It's got a nice wrap on it, up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. A very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a 1 of 1. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. Here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin. And this is the only one of this style I got that's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a 1 of 1, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials. Unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin in the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a 1 of 1. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case, give me a call. Thanks. If you're looking at getting into some of the newer styled cues but want to save some money, this was made last year. And I will honor this price because everything was cheaper last year actually. So you got impregnated burl, a nice piece of blue resin, kind of runs all the way up. These segments into a solid forearm, but it does have some character in it in these little spots. This one's $1,500. Alright, here's a great piece to get into at an affordable price. In the same family as some of the newer other pieces that come out, but this is one of the ones that survived from last batch I made, and this actually has the rare and very expensive Honduran rosewood, like that other cue with the full blue hybrid casting. But this was made last year. See, 23. I have no idea why it's still around, but you can steal it. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood. And Booker's got that one. But this one is $1,300. You bid out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's $1,500. Zirconia, Bacati, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt. Textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points. And there's 2 different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. $1,500 bucks. boy. I seen this one at the shop when I was there a few months ago. And it wasn't done yet. And I said, hey, this is going to look really cool when I get it. Oh my God, look at this thing. This is more than I even expected, really. I seen it when it was, the core was being worked on. This is super, super awesome. Lots of turquoise. You can see this has got a dot in the middle. Go all the way up it. Turquoise ring. It's got this stained purple in the points. The points have turquoise with the dot in it. It's tough to see. This is my kitchen light. But look at this thing. If you like turquoise, this is a great piece. It's 2800. Comes with a 11/8 black shaft. Version 4. Now, if you don't want this black shaft, I can get you another one, or if you don't want the shaft at all, obviously we can make an adjustment for that. But check this out. This is awesome. Hit me up. Send me a message if you're interested.